Good evening, everyone. Iron Mountain appears to have solved a small slump it had by winning a Class C boys basketball district title last week. The Mountaineers traveled to Escanaba to face Rudyard in the first Class C regional semifinal. We'll pick up the action in quarter number 3. Jared Meehan will get the ball inside to Tyler Wilson, who is completely triple teamed. So he says, you know, Jared, why don't you take that? And it's 31-27 Rudyard after 3 quarters to the 4th. Iron Mountain misses the shot, but Ty Tommen gets the rebound, and he goes up and in, plus the foul. That ties the contest at 33. Then the inbound play for the Bulldogs. Meehan, Wilson, and one. And that would tie the score at 42. He had 11. Same score, tied at 42, less than a minute to go. Tommen will get a rebound, and he will find Alex Herman with an underhand pass, and Alex, like he did all night, just kept ringing it up. He ended up with 27, and Iron Mountain is your winner, 50-42. So Iron Mountain's in the regional final against the winner of the next game between Calumet and Negaunee. First possession for the Copper Kings. Yes, 60-plus years. We still haven't determined how much. Andrew Tickinen for the hoop. Calumet up 2-0. That's the good news. The bad news, that was the only lead Calumet had all evening. Tyler Jandra, Brock Weaver, Tyler Beaumont. His shooting range is about 4 feet, but he gets to do it a lot. That ties the game at 2 because he missed the free throw. Tyler, work on those, please. Thank you. Next, for the Maize and Blue, Jandren, Brock Weaver puts it up the front way from behind. Miners are up by 6. Back come the Copper Kings. Stephen Torla inside to Stever for floating Copper. That works. Okay. Calumet down just 5 at that point. Then Jandren will drive from the wing, and he will float that one home as well. Negaunee leads by 12.5, and they go on to cruise 60-35. So Negaunee and Iron Mountain Wednesday night at Escanaba, 7 o'clock to start. Class D. Let's go to Negaunee, where Munising and Ewan Trout Creek and the Panthers are trying to steal my tie. That's all right, I don't mind that. In the third quarter, Kenya Oas for Munising. A little double pump and one, and he had 13 points at that point. 32-25 Mustangs. Dylan Gordon to Mike Borseth, and he is going to find the triple, and that brings ETC within 32-28 moments later. Steal, and Dylan Gordon gets the ball back to Jordan LaPlante. He had 20 points. 32-30 Mustangs lead just like that, down to 2. For the orange and black, Raul Batchelder to Oas for 2 more. You notice that was kind of the same play, and it was just fine by Munising standards. Mike Borseth will hit again, and he puts that one in. Gordon then had a steal and a layup. It was all of a sudden 36-34. Mustangs only up by 2. Then Oas strikes again. He ended up with 29, including 14 from the free throw line. Then at the end of the third quarter, Andrew Kelto, Oas, to Zach Bushi for 3. Just before the buzzer, he had 11. That was a 9-point lead, and Munising went on to win this one 67-54. So let's validate that first district title in 55 years by winning a regional semifinal. So Munising's in charge against the winner of game number 2. That would be Jeffers and Kearney, and this has to do with something about making free throws. That's all I know. Off the scramble, it is Lucas Morrow to Wade Shetter. He lines up the 3. You know that one's going in, and it's a lead for Kearney Nato early. Then Troy Kinnunen, no. Daniel Salo, yes. Wolves have the lead, though, after 1 quarter, 14-7 over the Jets. Troy Kinnunen on the inbound will find Alex Oatman right in front of me, and that's good for 3. Kearney Nato's lead down to 14-10, but the Jets of Dwayne Snell would not be able to cut it much closer than that. Wayne Shetter inside the Dylan Lanaville for the hoop. And harm, he had 13. Kearney Nato leads by 9 at 26-17. Then a short time later, we'll zoom to the end of the court. Here's Lucas Morrow driving and scoring off the window. He had 20. Then before the end of the half, Shetter's going to find Deontay Blahnik, who sneaks it off his fingertips and puts it in before the buzzer. Kearney Nato leads by 15 at the half, 21 at the finish, 63-42. Wolves will take on Munising Wednesday night in Negaunee. Okay, on the scoreboard. Class D quarterfinal next week will be in the Sioux. Pellston easily over Rogers City 80-45. Posen defeated Cedarville 70-55. Class B at Sault Ste. Marie. Cadillac cruises past Grayling. That's 75-45. And Sault Ste. Marie at the buzzer. Lucas Krupa scores 67-65 over Standish Sterling. So it's the Blue Devils and Cadillac Wednesday night in the Sioux. Congratulations to 3 women's basketball teams in the NCAA tournament. Michigan is back for the first time in 11 years. The Wolverines will take on, that should be Michigan State, excuse me. That should say Michigan State, taking on Louisville Saturday in Maryland. Michigan will take on Oklahoma on Sunday, and that will be at Oklahoma. And Eastern Michigan will take on South Carolina Saturday at Purdue. Quickly, the all-state hockey teams have been announced over the weekend. Marquette had 3. Eric Chapman on the second team. Cody Norquist and Kyle Carrier are honorable mentions in Division II. In Division III, 5 first-teamers, 3 from Calumet: Levi Urkela, Brendan Jocks, Ben Storm, Hancock goalie Devin Carroll, and Houghton goalie Tony Peltier. On the second squad, Zach Hill of Hancock, Griffin Hiedela of Houghton, and Josh Haryu of Calumet. And 4 from the honorable mentions: Trevor Matson and Connor Hannon of Houghton, and C.J. Wilkins and Cliff Duval of Sault Ste. Marie. And don't forget, all kinds of information is available on our website at uppermichigansource.com.
All right, I know this is off the topic, but those are some hard names to pronounce, and I know you've been doing this a while, but...
Oh, those
all
weren't
those
bad.
Finnish names,
That was only Harju
that.
and Hiedela. Those weren't too bad.
There were some of those that I couldn't even pronounce, but good job.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. Up next, Girl Scouts celebrate a special milestone.